So hemlock and knots. So when do you avoid the knot? In other words, don't even use that part of the board. Use it for a smaller piece you need or kindling wood. So when the knot looks good and solid, like this one right here, it doesn't look like it was rotting. It's it's intact. Yeah, there's a split there. But this is a solid knot in my opinion. This one is okay. This black is just from when the drying process, because it was air dried slow, a little bit too slow, but not a big deal. So as far as the knot goes, yes, this one's good. I'm going to use it. The only time I might run into an issue is if I happen to put a screw and I try to screw into this, that screw is not going to want to go. So I may have to if I'll probably be able to tell because it's just not going in. I'll probably have to take the screw out, grab my bit, and do a small pilot hole, pre-drill it, and then screw it. And when I pre-drill it, I can drill it almost to the size of the screw because this is not going to expand. This is super hard, not to a rock level, but man, it's hard, very hard and dense, super dense. Now, then I see a knot like this. No, I don't want to use this knot. This one I'm a little suspicious. I might still use this one because it seems pretty solid and it's right there, but since it's so close to this one, I'm not going to use this one, so I'm probably not going to use this one either because I'm just 6 inches I'm not, it's waste, and that's okay. Now a knot like this, okay, this one's definitely a dead one. It looks like it could pop out, but it's small. It's not, it's hardly the size of my finger. And then same with this one's even smaller and this one's even smaller. So this one, I'll use this. But those two I'm not going to use. So it's a judgment call. It depends on where you're using it and what are you willing to live with. Because, okay, let's say over time this knot falls out. Okay, then you'll have a little hole where you can see the aluminum. Does it really matter? Probably not. So just an example, but in my case I needed a 54 inch. Didn't really like the looks of them. And then there was another one up here, not that big, I mean, but it definitely is bigger, about the size of my thumb. So I don't love that knot, but this one here, no problem. That's just character. Very, very strong. If you're going to put a nail in here, you may even have to pre-drill right here. But hopefully my rafter will hit like somewhere's in here or over here. Probably right in here. So I'm going to be able to avoid that. This knot, so small, not worried about it. Okay, so hemlock and knots. When to avoid them and when to not worry about them. And it is preference. You do have to make a judgment call.